Hello guys, I am back with another set of tutorials, and this usually a lot of people find it really tough to draw. It is the hair. Mm, well, honestly, the only way to get about it is practice, and not just practice like you really want to get the result. And even if initially it will look totally like crap, do not get disheartened. Just continue doing it, because with time your subconscious will adapt to it, and then it will make you competent enough to do your own hairstyles. So enough talk. I will just show you, like, first of all, how you should begin to approach this particular subject matter. So if there is a particular head of a manga character, I'm not erasing these lines as it's just for showing you. So when you're drawing the hair with your pen, pencil, whatever, you should not press it against the paper and go like really slow, and it's very hard to get that smooth flow of very hard to get that smoothness and that flowy attribute of the hair. If you do it like that, you cannot actually experiment much with it. It's pretty, as you can see, if I'm pressing down on the paper with a pen with a very fixed and very rigid hand, then you cannot actually experiment much with it. Well, with practice, somehow or the other, I am able to draw like this, but basically you don't have much option. Whereas if you keep the flow going, like you can see right now how I am actually very fast. I'm not restraining my hand at a particular point. I'm just freely moving it to get the curves, and this is particularly essential for doing some manga with really cool hairstyles. And these kind of curls, where I'm doing it, it will actually come with practice of doing a lot of manga hairstyles. You will come to know, like, how this thing works, and you will be able to do it eventually. It's not impossible. I was not born with it, or neither did I take any professional classes in this. And if I can do this, then anyone can do this with interest, dedication, and patience, along with, of course, perseverance. So as you can see, I'm just moving my hair very, very smoothly to actually get this right. I'm not as you can see, my strokes are really very fast, and I'm not sticking at a particular place for a long time. So this is one of the secret, which I don't know if it's a secret or not, but keeping your hands very in a very flowy manner is the secret of making nice hair. So for today's tutorial session, I have already pre-drawn various faces. Let me show you. This is the one. So basically I have drawn these 4 different kinds of faces, so that I won't waste time drawing them when I'm recording this. As you can see, they 4 are unique in their own characteristics. Like this one is pretty cool and very deadly kind of look, and this particular look you can see in the manga, where the villain is really awesomely powerful and has got a cool style. For example, Aizen of Bleach, he has very cool and very chill look, which sends the look that actually sends a chill down the spine, kind of thing. Very cold hearted. Whereas this guy here, the he's a typical morose kind of, a bit sad, on an average basis kind of guy, not much happiness in his life, kind of thing. And the other guy, which here downstairs, he's like something like he really wants to fight and get the result out of the fight, something like that. He's kind of like masculine and very rugged, with his eyebrows, kind of thing like that. He looks like a fighter. And this guy is a jolly good fellow, going to college or whatever, abiding by the rules, not any bad guy or anything. But so depending on these, there is a reason why I was explaining all this, because depending on these, the hairstyles will impact the way the characters' personalities are, which is a common fact, kind of thing. If you interchange, then it might not look very good, and I'm not an expert on this myself, so please pardon me if I do a wrong hairstyle for a wrong look. But according to me, I have decided in my mind that I will give a particular kind of hairstyle for these four people. So now I shall begin, and you can just look how I very fast and very smoothly, without restraining my hand, I'm actually going to do the hair of this particular character. So yeah. Actually, this is an inspiration from one of my favorite manga a long time back, called Curious Play. His Japanese name was Fushigi Yui. I liked it. It was the first ever action anime that I actually saw on television. Is the character's look is taken from a so-called villain in that series called Nakago. He had got a nice, very nice flowing hair actually. I used to like it. Very long hair he used to have. And he was pretty cold, so this hairstyle would suit it, that look. So basically, when I was drawing this thing, I couldn't get it, but I had drawn so many, really I've experimented on it like crazy to be able to get it right. And often the challenging part is how you finish up in the top, at least for me. Once you have drawn the hair, well, you because I just wanted to show you how fair it can be. Can erase the lines which are covering that section in the on the face. Well, there you have it. Very very cold and very awesomely dangerous or deadly, at least I feel like that. Look at this character. So yeah. Once you have done that, that covers that character up. So you got an idea of this kind of hair, and you just saw how I actually did it very very fluently, without much stiffness of hand. Just and you not get it in one go. You have to kind of practice. Like, you might not get it, like, it might not come in one go, but then you will get that kind of flow, like what I'm doing very fast like this. This is the actual flow of the hair, which once you get a hang of it, then you can do wonderful locks of hair with trial and error. So now the second character, he's kind of like a emotionally down kind of character. So as per a few other professional artists as well, the hairstyle reflects that kind of emotion. So the hairstyle will also be like a down kind of hairstyle. So so this also, all the hairstyles I'll be doing in a very flow, the same flow as I did the first one. So, and yes, all the hairs will have a point from where actually it emanates or whatever. Like like for example here it's this point. So it's better to have a point actually for your hair, rather than just point from where most of the hair is emanating, or a kind of division of hair, so that it was easier for you to actually not make a mess out of the entire thing. So first of all, so in this case, once I first draw these locks here, just producing a down kind of hairstyle. Once you create that, this point is here. Oops, just something like that. And these kind of curves are just like, if when you see a lot of manga, a lot of anime, and if you have nice amount of practice doing a lot of referenced work like I used to do, I used to take pose from Google, like so many anime poses from Google of various characters: Inuyasha, Bleach, Naruto, Get Backers, you name it. And used to do the sketches of them, just so that I can get an idea of. Eventually, you'll get an idea, because when you try to do all these things in your subconsciousness, it gets imprinted, even you like it or not. And the more you practice, the more your mind knows this is how the hairstyle is, this is how the flow is, this is how the things work, so you get to actually you do get to get an idea on how you can actually do how you can get the flow. It automatically happens once you get nice amount of practice, and then you doodle whenever you have time. You doodle your way out. So yeah, so basically that's how you actually do this kind of artworks. So yes, either you can omit this, or it's just a matter of showing you, that's all. You can do all kind of things with this kind of practicing and not living that practice. So as you can see, this morose, the hairstyle is kind of like morose, and it adds to the character's morosity so to speak. So even here we can remove okay. So yeah, so that is done for that character. And now for this guy, I had a lot of doubts about this, so I was not very sure. But anyways, I came up with a spiky kind of hairstyle, which is similar to the Dragon Ball Z, because as you can see in Dragon Ball Z, it's not the flowy type as these above mentioned hairstyles. So I thought I might as well give him a bit of a Dragon Ball Z kind of forehead. And these all styles come with practice. I have even drawn a few of Dragon Ball Z, so yeah, it's not that out of a miracle I'm able to do all these things, and it's been a long time that I actually was drawing these characters. So yes, once you get that lock done, I'm just thinking about it how it will be. Well, just came up with something unusual. I don't know how it's turning out, but it's something unusual. Really unusual. It looks something like Tekken to me. Yeah, but anyways, it's somehow or the other I am just thinking of something that comes in my mind that right now itself. I haven't thought about the hairstyles before. I mean, I was always confused with the hairstyles when I think about it. So basically, you can raise. And thing that you saw before was actually a rough doodle that I did, so that I would not goof up while I'm actually showing this video. I will show that doodle once I'm done with the tutorial. But as you can see, it's not exactly the same at all that I actually followed in this tutorial as the doodle, but gave me some confidence that yes, I can at least show this style for this particular person, because I have not done any tutorials like for hairstyles and things like before. So yeah, it was kind of new to me, and so I wanted to be on the safe side. And of course, like, we shade the shading is particularly like the backside hairs all will be just black, so that it's against the light kind of thing. And so whereas the front side will have some and it's like just a matter of shading a lot of different kinds of hair. Believe me, you don't really require some kind of inclination should be there, and some kind of enthusiasm should be there for doing these kind of paintings and things like that. If that you have, then that's it. You know, you can create wonders with that, just that. As if I am able to do it with just mere enthusiasm and things like that, definitely you'll be able to do it, you know. Why not? So yeah, you can see just I'm shading, and this random shading you will get to know once you are actually drawn nice amount of characters by yourself. You know that you know how you do it. It's like usually Dragon Ball Z kind of shading, you know. So That is kind of, that should be okay for the part. You should not get too much excited and color a lot of things or darken a lot of things. Okay, so basically that's this guy over here. The hair looks more sharper than the face because of course I did not sharpen the face as I would usually. It's just just random. Face is not of importance in this tutorial. The hairstyles are. So the way the spikes are drawn, basically if you need something as a tip, then you can imagine that the center hair will be definitely longer than the side hairs. Well, of course it depends on the style, but in this case, so you draw more lengthier strokes of hair towards the center than you do for the sides, so that it will be in this proportion, you know, it will be in this proportion like this. It should not be like this. Then it will become something like an afro or something. So anyways, so we'll just finish the last character here, our happy-go-lucky, very happy looking jolly good person. So he will also be having a smooth hair, but not very crazy like or depressed like these two, but intermediate. So nah, I decided not to do that. Very kind of like not a rookie or not a, it's like a very law-abiding, very innocent guy who knows nothing about the world's politics. He's just there to do his studying and going to work, and that's it. He's not bothered about anything. So yeah, here also, as you can see, the partition I have set. Nice. So basically a bit sharp of the game. Okay, so as you can see, the hairs are coming from this end for him. As for this character here, it was like Dragon Ball Z kind of thing, so it's just everywhere spikes. But still, the originating point will be somewhere here, that the spikes are all concentratedly coming down to. Whereas in this case, it's easier to see. Okay, so this is our guy here. Very and so yeah, not much wildness in the hair, as well as not too too much like Dragon Ball Z, not too much depressed or like that. So I just wanted to show different kinds of examples with uh, the different types of hairstyles which you guys can use, or which can be used for different kinds of faces, which will actually amplify the character's personality, and so on and so forth. So basically I feel with this tutorial I was able to help a little bit, but you know, you have to help yourself, guys. You know, it's like really there's no way out of practice. You cannot just expect to get out of bed one day and start, you know, compiling and start producing, you know, mangas left, right, and center. So you have to have a practice, and you have to have that. Then eventually everything will come in place, just like it happened for me. If you consider this good enough, then even like I was unable to draw even like this, you know, some time back. But with practice and drawing so many mangas and things like that, I actually got hang of a little bit of how the flow is incorporated and things like that. Of course, there are a lot of professional artists outside, but I'm here like providing you guys a hope that you don't need to be a professional artist to be able to draw something like this. All you need is patience, determination, enthusiasm to draw the manga or to draw anime. If you have these three things, you really require just mainly focus on practicing with your enthusiasm without losing determination. Then one day, definitely one day soon, you will be able to draw these things. So so that is it, guys, for today's hair tutorial on male characters. I'm not much very into female characters' hairs as of yet, and I can't say I'm an expert anywhere. I just tend to do something which I like, and if it benefits you as well, then that's the best that can happen. Because yeah, artists can do a lot of things, and there are a lot of aspiring artists out there, and even I am still an aspiring artist, aspiring to draw amazing things like the mangakas and professional artists out there. They just draw. So hopefully this tutorial gives you nice encouragement that you can actually do things like this. And yes, before I leave you guys, I'll show you that thing that I made. I actually did it in that. As you can see, I mistakenly did it in that, but it's okay. This was the rough draft that I did before starting the recording. But as you can see, it is kind of different, almost somewhat similar, but not exactly. But anyways, so this ends the tutorial here, guys, and I will Hope to see you soon with another tutorial on perhaps a female hairstyles that can be given. That requires a lot more practice. Believe me, it does. Even more curvier, even more flower than the male hairs in some cases. So I'll be back with it next time. Until then, have a nice day. And yeah, that's it. See ya.